This is the Gaomon PD1900 display tablet, so it's a 19-inch screen and it's worth $650. Now Gaomon is usually one of the cheaper brands, so this is slightly less expensive than the mid-range, mid-budget brands like XP-Pen and Huion. So let's see if it stacks up against those and you can make a saving, or is it a case of you get what you pay for? So the key features, this is a display tablet, so that means you are drawing on the screen. It's a really nice experience to draw on the screen rather than the traditional method where you have a tablet that's off screen and you have to look up at your screen whilst drawing on tablet. The only thing is that display tablets are generally more expensive and there's slightly more that can go wrong. And that's why sometimes you have to watch out for budget brands. The resolution is 4K UHD. It's nice and sharp, the colours and brightness all seem very good. I'm not an expert when it comes to colour, but it looked just as nice as my Pro Art monitors. And you can see the graphic here, which they talk about their colour accuracy and so forth. You can connect this to your laptop, PC base unit or Mac or whatever it is in one of two ways. You can either use the HDMI cable with a USB 2, or you can just use the single USB-C. If you have that type of connection available to you. It doesn't come with the USB-C wire, so you would have to buy that separately. If you do make sure that it's one that is capable of transmitting that much data. Unfortunately, the USB-C does not power the device alone. You have to have a power supply, so both of those connection methods need the power supply as well. So there are a fair few cables involved. The more expensive tablets have a feature that if you plug it in with the USB-C alone, that will power it by itself. And that makes it much more portable. So in a sense, this setup isn't particularly portable. It comes with a stand. It's a very nice stand actually, and it's nice and adjustable. You can get it to lots of different heights, so it's nice and comfortable. It's quite bulky though, so again, that kind of takes away its portability. And you can remove this stand and put it on one of those monitor arms so you could move the display tablet around. It's got a matte screen, so it's quite low glare. This does make it a tiny bit less sharp than it would be if it was a gloss screen, but for the most part, display tablets have a matte screen to stop that glare, and it's a bit nicer when you're drawing. You don't actually have to have one of those drawing gloves, but if you have a gloss screen display tablet, then you have to have one of those gloves because your hand kind of sticks to the surface. There's only a tiny amount of parallax, so that's the thickness of the glass, and this is very much comparable to any of the Pro brands out there. So it's excellent from that point of view. It makes a really nice drawing experience. You haven't got that distance between the pen and the imaginary paper. The pen itself has two programmable buttons, and you can program them to different software. So you can jump from, let's say, Photoshop to Blender and have different buttons on your pen. The pen itself was excellent, nice size, felt comfortable. The build quality feels a very slight bit less robust than other high-priced brands or mid-priced brands. It was very minor, but it did make a little bit of a difference. It might just be what I'm used to, but the buttons didn't feel quite as nice and crisp when I was pressing them. So in terms of specification, you are getting quite a lot for your money. The comparison between this and, let's say, XP-Pen, which is the brand I often choose and go for because of its quality, is about £100 or $100 more expensive. So there's a bit of a difference here, and you're getting some good quality with this particular Gaomon tablet in comparison. I tested it in 3 different programs. Photoshop, it all worked fine and as expected, and it felt a very nice, comfortable drawing experience, very much the same as my SenseLab and my XP pens that I've used, and even the Wacom that I've used in the past. The pressure sensitivity was excellent, very responsive, and it had a nice lot of control to it when you were applying the pressure and pulling the pressure away. You're able to adjust that responsiveness, but I thought it was quite nice straight out of the box. There was a very slight downside, and that was there is a bit of pen wobble. Now this is something that most artists probably won't even notice, and it's very minute. But if, let's say, you're an illustrator and you're drawing your lines, you need them to be nice and crisp, and you're drawing your lines very slowly, then you might notice it. But for the most part, those type of people will probably be using something like a smooth stroke add-on to the brush in order to smooth their strokes out, because it's actually quite a hard technique to get a very smooth line. But there was just a little bit of extra wobble, more than I'd noticed in my other tablets that I'd used. So if you're at the top of the range artist and you need those desperately smooth lines without using the smooth stroke, then you will notice that slight pen wobble here. But generally speaking, it is very minute. I also tried it in another drawing program, Krita. That's a free drawing program, but unfortunately it did not work. And this is actually a common problem with tablets and Krita, particularly display tablets this is. So it's almost expected. I've had this with Huion as well. That's a slightly higher priced mid-range tablet, much like XP-Pen. Krita works with XP-Pen and the other top brands, but I've noticed that it doesn't work with lots of mid-range tablets. And it didn't work with the Gaomon. I did make sure all my drivers were up to date and I had the latest version and everything, but I didn't have any luck. I also tried it in Blender. It worked well in Blender, as it did in Photoshop. Felt very nice and smooth, very comfortable. Although the one slight downside, as I mentioned before, that pen button just didn't feel as crispy when I was pressing it as what I'm used to. So it could just be a preference thing, but I use the pen buttons a lot when I'm sculpting in Blender or texture painting in Blender, because the middle mouse button, which I program that primary button to, I use that to move around my scene. So I'm using it a lot of the time, constantly pressing that pen button. And I just noticed it wasn't quite as comfortable as other pens that I've used. Again, that could be a personal preference rather than a quality issue. In terms of setting up, it was very easy. I installed the drivers and it was all good to go. There was no sort of reinstall the drivers, try again aspect, which I've found with other cheaper brands. So I'm quite pleased with how it installed and worked straight out of the box. There was no calibration needed and all those sort of things. It just works straight away. So very nice. Just that problem in Krita that was the only issue. So all in all, it's an excellent drawing experience. I really like the tablet. I think this is a very good tablet for intermediate users. I can't comment on the actual build quality and longevity. That's the only thing, because I'm not going to be using it regularly. So you might want to look at reviews of how other people have got on with Gaomon products. Generally, from my point of view, everything looked very stable and good. In terms of a comparison to what I'm used to, like the XP-Pen or the SenseLab, it was very close to that level. It was only the comfort level in the pen that was slightly different. You get a few extras with things like the XP-Pen. You get a special keypad that you can use for shortcut keys and things, and a dial to change your brush size. Those sort of things can be quite nice, but I don't think they're worth the extra bump in price tag. So if I were starting out and I wanted a display tablet, I probably would go for something like this Gaomon tablet here, except if I was an avid user of Krita. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to access it because it didn't work with Krita for me. So hopefully that's given you some guidance as to whether the Gaomon PD1900 is for you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments or your experience of Gaomon as well. That could help other people out. Do check the comments as well and see what other people are saying about the brand. There is a coupon code in the description. This is not an affiliate link or anything like that, but Gaomon offered a coupon code, so you can use that to get an extra 5% off, I believe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.